Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Donna Dreams. It is your lady, Miss Z. Let me zoom back out. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe if this video resonates with you. If you would like to book a reading, go to donnadreams.com. That's also where you'll find other products that I make myself. This is going to be a reading on, did your ancestors accept your offering? So I get a lot of questions about, of course, the ancestors and working with them, and are they working with you? So one important thing that we always have to remember is our offerings and paying tribute. That's all really offerings. The bigger picture of offerings represent, of course, it's an exchange of energy to say thanks, but it's also an acknowledgement of who is around you. Okay, so we're going to just see if there are any messages, are they accepting your offerings, and if they have anything to tell you. All right, so you can pick between stone 1, stone 2, or stone 3. And if you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay, well, we're going to get right on into it. So let's get started. Are they accepting your offerings? Okay, so for this one, you do have a lot of ancestors. You do want to have different placements for your ancestors around your house. That just creates even more security. Talk to them more, okay? I do feel like offerings are being accepted. Yes, most definitely. All right. Okay, it looks like they want to initiate you into some deeper teachings of yourself, getting to know yourself a little bit better, okay? You definitely need to be patient for the things that you want or the things that you're asking for, okay? Some things take a while for them to transition into you getting something, okay? Especially when it's on a major level. They are definitely watching over you, most definitely. If you see this as a home, this just kind of represents the greater ancestor looking over your house and things like that. And this ancestor has, which all ancestors do, but you definitely want to do more water, contribute water, make sure that you're giving it. If nothing more, you want to make sure that you have some water. This ancestors, your ancestors definitely need water and connection. If you already are, that's wonderful, but just make sure that it's very fluid around your house. This represents to me a connection, fighting against any other negative spirits that may come in. So you definitely have some protection here. And if you're going through a difficult time, it will come to pass. Especially within spiritual initiations, it will come to pass. Like all I'm seeing is a cup and water. So making sure cups are at your altar. Let me get this one last thing here. I'm gonna say this is a message beyond what they're, the offerings. They definitely want you to not, give into lowering your expectations or being around energies that don't appreciate you as much. Okay. And the reason for that is, if they more so are pushing something out of your life, it's normally because, there's something that's going on behind the scenes that they see. But a lot of times I see that there may be a lot of arguing or something going on around you that they may pick up on. I feel like whatever it is going to come to pass, but you definitely want to keep energy clear. But I'm seeing a lot of messages get through. So just make sure that you have, like I said, just more than one tribute around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be an altar or a shrine everywhere you look, but you want to make sure they're around the house or you have some type of acknowledgement around the house so that they can protect even more. But you do have an elder's protection. Okay. So other than that, as far as food or whatever else you were given, that's fine. But I do see a need for more water. More water just around the house. Just a cup here or there. Other than that, everything is good. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Let's see if your offerings are being accepted. Just back here. Okay. So with you, you need to either change the direction of your shrine or altar to where it's more feasible for you, or that you can get to it more, or just to where the communication is better between you and your ancestors. Okay, it could be either of the three. Because it looks like they are constantly trying to push messages to you about, I mean, your ancestors are grand, okay? That's not the problem. Because this represents a deep inheritance. Everybody having their part, holding up a part of you. Okay, but it looks like there's a lack of meditation or a lack of seeing, a lack of sight. So that represents just needing to kind of, number one, clear out your space. Clear your mind and clear your head. For some of you, it's going to mean seeing everything that's around you, seeing all your connections, not focusing just on what's going on in the present, but also looking at the signs that you see. When you focus on the dead, it's just being dead. You never see them standing right behind you. Acknowledge them as if they are still here with you, still around you. May not be able to see them, but they are. And you have roses and flowers here. So I really feel like maybe creating an environment with more life than celebrating more death. Okay, if that makes sense. I also see some spirit animals coming through as well, especially in the form of birds. They like for you to be patient for certain things to happen, but they're definitely around you. So for you, it's not necessarily that they're not accepting the offerings. It's just maybe find a way to communicate better or clear the air or keep it clear because they want to communicate. Also, they can be used as a vessel during readings. That's what I do. Um, Let them surround you during your readings, or if you do divination or any type of spiritual work, let them surround you. And if you already have, continue to acknowledge their presence. I just feel like there's a lot of things that you may not have clarity on with them. Yeah, and it's got a lot to do with moving forward. Yeah, just needing to spend some time at your altar. Food will be important. I do see water here, but to me, this is a good sign. It's not that the water is lacking or anything. Like, this is an acknowledgement that you do upkeep the water. For some of you, you do make an offering of water, if nothing else, and that's really good. So I think that they're happy with this. As far as that goes, like if it was in reverse, then I'd say, okay, you need to give them some water. If there was a lot of water on the table, I'd say you need to give them some water. But this to me just indicates, yes, they do acknowledge that you keep them overflowing with energy with that water. So that's a good thing there. You may want to try to give meals because it seems like you also have other energies around you, either higher level deities or gods and goddesses that also may be around you that you can also ask help from. But according to the ancestors, you may want to give a little bit more of an offering as far as food or like fruits, vegetables. I don't know why I said vegetables, but you can give a meal at that point. Okay, if you're going beyond fruit, you can just probably cook a meal and put it over there as well, whatever you prefer. But they all are accepted. Keeping the shrine clear, keeping it clear of negative energy, things going on around you, making sure that it's still a sacred space to be. Because if you are there, of course, they want to be there as well. But like I said, all the cups are right there. So I just feel like you give plenty of water or juice or coffee or whatever you may set over there. That's fine. But you do may want to give a little bit more as far as the food section goes. But other than that, it seems okay. They just want you to kind of acknowledge them as far as being in other spaces in your life and have a clear mind to know that they are speaking to you. Use their energy, okay? Bring more life to their altar as well. Okay. All right. So let's go to the last one. Are they accepting your offerings? One more card for this. Okay. With you, with what you give is what you're gonna receive. Okay. I don't necessarily hear anything extremely bad as far as this one goes either. Um, I feel that you do need to follow their guidance. Follow their wisdom and follow their signs. When you follow their guidance, you're also honoring them. So it's not just about the offerings, okay? Because I see they more so want you in a position of power and to also believe in your power. Also, there's a need to wear jewelry or some type of ornaments that help you kind of connect to your ancestors. If you have been doing this, continue to do it. Wear those items of protection. They do like that, but you do have ancestors surrounding you. But they don't want you to be in a rest looking for a sign. You need to exercise the thought that they are always there. They're constantly giving you signs more than you're just waiting on a sign to happen. I feel like these offerings are given, but at the same time, it's kind of like, again, just waiting on that sign for something to come through when that idea or whatever you had was the sign. For some reason, I'm getting a headache, so I feel like that's not, it's more, you make it more complicated than it needs to be as far as their protection. You're definitely accepted, definitely cared for. And I see they want you in a position of power, abundance and power. You do have some fighter spirits in your energy. You have some spirits that can cause some chaos. So don't think that when stuff goes wrong, people just get away with it. You know, they want you to be nice to everybody, but behind the scenes, don't think that they're not giving their karma back to the people that mess with you, because you definitely have some energies of fighters. Because the funny thing is, she's doing this, she's mixing and giving her water back and things like that, but at the same time, she's just searching for a sign like, is this really working? And it's all around you. You see those symbols on the side? I'm just saying this just for instance. They create spaces for you to excel. That is the sign. And of course, what you give is what you give back. So yes, you want to continue your offerings. You want to continue to give tribute. Energy exchange will be important for you. I'm also seeing spell work as well. Stay consistent with that. That creates an energy to know what you want. So you want to continue to do that as well. But yes, I see offerings being given, so that's not the issue there. So you're fine on that. Continue to give your offerings. Continue to make sure that you keep a clear space. But as far as it's just acknowledgement with them, you know, don't make it more complicated than it has to be. They definitely give you signs in and out. They're definitely around you. And again, you definitely have some fighter spirits in your energy. So you're fine. I can even hear them saying like they acknowledge me in the things that I do. And since you do that, that's very important to them. So yes, but just believe in the work that's being done behind the scenes. Don't worry about that. Worry about being the leader and also the abundant one. Okay, so that is the reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Make sure that you like and subscribe and comment which one you chose. Again, if you would like to book a reading, you can go to dawnandreams.com. And you guys have a great and wonderful day. Peace out.